everyone, this is Cindy Crane the Heart on the Not Too Shabby Shop channel today. Today I'm going to be sharing some ways to use the items in the Not Too Shabby Shop subscription box. I'm focusing on Cowgirl Up and the Western sentiments, as well as the ephemera. This is a really fun collection. It's got that Western feel, but with a feminine vibe. I'm making some A2 size cards today, and I'm really showcasing the different ways that you can use the paper, actually what the paper kind of looks like. And so I've got, they all follow a very similar pattern. So I'm using kind of more of the floral side as the base of my card. That's 5.5 by 4.25. And then I've got a little strip. When that got cut off, I'm using that strip, but the other side to kind of ground my main sort of image, which is the sentiment. So I'm going to go ahead and place that piece right there. And then I used other pieces of paper to kind of complement it, so you can see how all of the pieces work together. And then I experimented with some colored ink pads to stamp my sentiments. So I used my circle dies, and I've got these scallop dies. I don't have any idea where they came from. I've had them forever in my collection. They're my favorites. I don't even have any other circles, I don't think. I just use these ones and I just make them work. But you can see I used this pink. I wasn't a real fan of this. I think it was a little bit too fluorescent, but it still worked. And then I've got my little boots, and I'm using foam tape for that. And so you can see that first card is done. So with the second card, they're going to follow a very, similar layout. And that is an easy way to make a lot of cards at one time. So if you're wanting to kind of make a bunch of cards, you could just choose a layout, cut all your paper, and then put them all together, and they do go by quite quickly. So then I've got this sort of more leaf kind of paper, and again I'm doing the same thing. I'm using the reverse side of that paper, and I'm going to be using that for underneath my circles, my main image. And you can see how all the papers really work together, because I've got this third paper that I'm using, and I've got that just kind of peeking out a little bit around my circle. It's just going to be my scallop just underneath my main circle sentiment image right there. And so you can see it's a different pink that I use. I kind of like that one a little bit better. Anyway, I've got these also on foam. These are a little bit bigger boots. And so there's that second card. Now I'm on to the third card. And this one is a little bit different palette. I switched to this green ink to go with this paper, and I think it really kind of popped. So again, I'm going to put this more floral image down, and then I'm also again using this paisley paper for my scallop edge. That grain you can see is just, that wood grain is just the opposite side of my main image. So everything in this paper collection really, really works together. So I think it's great. And I think I'm going to show you in another video a different look using all the same product I'm using right here in another video. I think it's just going to be a card share video. So that'll be coming up after this one, probably a couple days after this one. And you can see that this time I stamped that sentiment in this green ink, and I pulled it up because it was a little crooked, but I really liked it stamped in this green. I think it really kind of popped. And then I've got this little horse. I'm trying to figure out where to put him, so I think I'm gonna put him right there, and still working on it, but I am gonna put it there in the bottom right. And so I just really like these big sentiments. They really work for these little ephemera images. So that's the third one. And now I'm showing you here that if you have these little strips of paper left, they make great simple decorations for the inside of your card, just to kind of tie it all together. Just really simple there. And now I'm on to the very, very last one. And now this one, again, follows the same sort of image, and it's got that really pretty green wood grain on the back. And so a card like this means you can use a lot of your pattern paper, and also plenty of it is peeking out, so you get to really kind of enjoy the paper, I think, with a card like this, which I think is really fun, because sometimes, you know I do cover up a lot of the paper with stamped images and other things. So this is fun to be able to really utilize the paper and being able to really see it. And so again, I'm just using the back side for the front, and I just love these wood grain. The wood grain paper is just really pretty. And so this time I'm actually using a floral for my scallop. And then I've got the main sentiment stamped on green ink and on foam. And kind of figure out where I want to put this cowboy hat, because it's a little bit bigger. I tried to use some of the smaller images, but some of them are a little bit large, but they work really well. So here is this one right here, and again I've got another little piece of scrap that I'm going to go ahead and place right on the inside of the card. And so now I have 4 cards that could be given separately. They could be put in a little baggie or a little box and be given as a card set. I think they're really, really cute. You can see all the different images that I used. I just love the Western sentiments. It's so perfect. Thank you so much for watching. This is Cindy Crane with the Heart.